About a minute played so far here in the first. Pachulia with the steal. Matthews, no one around him. A three-pointer is right on target. Matthews has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. For Houston, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Lawson kicks to Howard. Pachulia with the steal. Over in the corner, Williams. Parsons with a screen on Lawson. Williams dishes to Parsons. The kick out to Matthews. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
Especially on the three-point attempt. I mean, you have to defend that shot without fouling. Now you give a guy 3 free throws.
And the Rockets have lost out on some free agent wars the past few years. They have remained competitive, but you wonder what could have been if they landed or kept some of those big names.
And Lawson, here we go. Rejected by Nowitzki. And he's able to get it back. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
We've just seen them make mistakes on back-to-back trips. But those turnovers could have been avoided. Careless mistakes.
Absolutely. They've got to get a tighter handle on the ball.
And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That's on Dwight Howard.
Yeah, just nice strength there and then just off with the shot.
Boy, with all the contact he drew there, Greg, that would have been a heck of a bucket. He nearly got it to go.
And the Rockets making a change here. Jones is checked in.
And Dirk Nowitzki last season, I felt like the first time we saw real signs of wear and tear from all the years of him playing. His field goal percentage, points per game, rebounds, all off his career averages. And that said, though, he's still a crafty, dangerous guy to have to go up against.
Williams kicks to Matthews. No good on the triple.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yeah, I'm about as shocked as you are, Clark.
Stolen by Harden. Here's Moniunas. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. That's on Darren Williams. Well, going back to Nowitzki, his value at this point of his career cannot be measured by stats alone.
Exactly, and that's what wasn't there last year, that great team of guys around him, because that's really when he's at his very best. He can still fill it up fast, and he's one of the smartest players in the league, too.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Now we'll go to Doris Burke, who had a chance to talk with head coach Kevin McHale.
One struggle they'll have in this game is finding the right person or combination of players to match up with Dirk. The problem, coach says, is how do you play someone who can hit jumpers at such a high release point while being quick enough to stay with Dirk when he drives? We'll see if they've come up with any answers, guys.
Thank you, Doris. And Matthews gets it to go. So for Dallas, their last game, a loss to the Thunder in Oklahoma City. Count that one.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Williams kicks to Parsons. The dish to Nowitzki. This one for 3. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
So far, so good for them at the offensive end here in the early going.
Yeah, the great field goal percentage to start, exactly what they were hoping for.
Get out of here, Houston!
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. And Chandler Parsons really set off a Texas rivalry last year, drafted by the Rockets in the second round. He received an offer sheet in free agency from the team's rival, the Dallas Mavericks. Eventually chose Dallas, injured in the playoffs, hurt a knee, only played the 1 game. But I think they've got great things ahead for him with the Mavs.
Yeah, Parsons was a restricted free agent, so that meant the Rockets could match if they wanted to, but they declined to match Dallas's offer, which sent Parsons packing just up the road in Texas.
To the inside. And Matthews gets it to go in on the assist from Parsons. And that's now 10 points for Wesley Matthews. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Mavericks.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and they've piled up the steals in the early going.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way.
You know, back to the topic of Parsons' free agency, the offer from the Mavs was 3 years, $46 million. Houston didn't want to go that high, so they reluctantly let Parsons leave. Ultimately, Houston filled Parsons' small forward role with the signing of Trevor Ariza. Not bad.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play. And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Nice shot by Harden, wide open. No good on the triple.
And talking about the Texas showdown over Parsons last year, even his teammates got involved. After Parsons left, James Harden reacted saying that Dwight Howard and Harden were the cornerstone of the Rockets. But that's probably nothing compared to the rivalry that the two teams' ownerships felt.
Here's Lawson. After Dirk Nowitzki's bucket, Harden gets the bucket.
Boy, that's a nice feed by Lawson.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. When you think of James Harden, you don't think much about his athleticism. His strength, though, is exceptional for his position.
Yeah, I think that's his greatest attribute. His ball handling's good, but it's his strength. He's able to run through contact.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Capella's checked in, and it's Brewer in for Trevor Ariza. Correa, no good.
I tell you what, you can shake your confidence missing wide open shots like that.
Here's Beverly, got a hand on it. They shoot again, and the basket by Brewer. Brewer's got his first points in this one. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
Kicks it to Villanueva. There's a good screen. There's the 3. And the rebound goes to the Rockets.
And Harden able to get wherever he wants on the court. I mean, he can muscle you, but he's also got that Euro step and all those moves that just leave you in a dizzy.
Here's Felton. Following the score by Houston. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Here's Nowitzki. Dallas again missing. On the wing, Brewer. Had the space there, but it's offline. Felton. And released it in time. And Dwight Howard, a lightning rod figure around the league, subject to a lot of criticism, but he says,
basketball, this is my passion.
It's an interesting concept that Dwight has to take something very seriously in order to have fun. He does say he has a burning passion to win a championship. He's been in the finals, and this is a guy that's got still a lot to shoot for, he feels, in his career.
It's a great point, Kevin. And the challenge for Dwight is how to balance how serious he is and how passionate he is with having that fun on the court that he's after.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And guys, what's your take so far on the Mavs?
Just almost an intimidating factor when you're able to go out and consistently come up with the block shots like they have defensively.
Well, what happens is shooters begin to start looking for the shot blockers, and it does intimidate them.
Beverly and Harden near the backcourt. Then there's Howard. Then it's Corey Brewer. And it's Capella in at the 4. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets. Now here's Correa, defended by Beverly. Goes up on the wing, and nothing but error on that one. Rockets trail by 10.
You know, you look at Dallas, and that team didn't rely too much on the mid-range or the short game last season, but they could have. They shot 70% from 12 feet and in, excluding drives. That's pretty good.
Outside Matthews. And Villanueva has it in the corner. Harris outside. Rocket 6. Correa, no good. So for Dallas, their last game, a loss to Oklahoma City. Beverly, the pass to Howard. And Brewer kicks to Harden. Second chance shot. And with that, the Magic lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Howard.
Just lazy defense on the glass there.
Well, nobody boxed out. Nobody put a body on anybody else. Things like that not only drive the coach crazy, that stuff gets under my skin.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Here's Capella. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Nowitzki with the screen on Beverly. Berea dishes to Nowitzki. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Shot by Villanueva, no good. Rockets trail by 6. In the corner, Harden. The Mavericks pull it in. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Houston.
And they're facing the team that dismissed them from the postseason last year. So certainly a little payback in mind.
Greg, we know that's in the past, but you can't change that for sure. Nevertheless, a win would be sweet.
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. And here's Matthews from the arc. And good coming on the assist from Devin Harris.
You know, sometimes you don't like to see guys pull up from three-point range on the break, but for him, with nobody on him, that's a pretty good shot.
You know, in Dirk Nowitzki, you start to wonder if he's the best foreign-born player ever. Of course, you have a lot of competition for that distinction. I mean, you got Hakeem, Nash, Parker, just to name a few.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Monteunus is checked in for Capella. Riza comes in for Brewer. And it's Lawson in for Patrick Beverly.
They ran that inbounds play perfectly there to get the quick hitter.
Back to the topic of Nowitzki as the greatest foreign-born player ever. I think Hakeem Olajuwon. Clark is really his only challenger.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and I'd keep Hakeem at the top of that list just because of his presence and impact at both ends of the floor. But Dirk, clearly one of the all-time greats in NBA history.
Williams gets the bucket.
And those are two teammates right there working in rhythm. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
Austin has the open look. It's rebounded by Dallas. Pachulia's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Williams against Harden. Pass to Parsons. From deep three-point range, the shot misses. And the Rockets take it the other way. Williams. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. The Mavericks have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
Terrence Jones is checked in for Houston.
And Zaza Pachulia, for my money, has been one of the toughest players in the league. He's got a boxer's mentality. Even his face looks a little bit like a boxer's. He doesn't have the quick twitch muscles of some guys, but his power and effort consistently stand out.
There's 1:26 left here in the second. Parsons with a screen on Lawson. Williams kicks to Parsons. Looking for Pachulia. He gets it there.
I tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here. He shattered the backboard.
Talking about Jaja's toughness, it's one of the reasons he has such a high rebounds per minute average over his career. And defending on the blocks, he's almost unmovable.
He really, you know what, Coach Kidd loves Jaja. He even started him over John Henson by the end of the season. I mean, he's always willing to trade body blows down low and certainly wins his fair share of those battles.
Monteunus has the open look. That is in there. Lawson with the assist. Lawson's got 4 assists in the game. Upside Felton. The feed to Williams. There's a screen. Takes the 3. Here's Pachulia. Goes back up. He takes it up and lays it in. Pachulia's got 4 points in the quarter.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
And so that brings the first half to a close. Mavericks ahead, up by 11. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who